Okay, so I'm going to make this vanilla cake. I will post the recipe in the description box, so don't worry. I've never tried this recipe before, so it's a first, but it looks easy enough. So I need 140 grams of sugar. It says place into TM bowl. So let me just... Yes, I do have my laptop right next to my stove top and my cooking appliances, so this could be dangerous. But I like to live on the edge. Alright, and yes, I do keep my sugar, my flour, everything. I keep it in bulk tubs like this because I am a cake decorator and I make cakes regularly, so I need big amounts of ingredients, large amounts, sorry. And we need 120 grams of, no, 140, sorry, 140 grams of sugar. So that's 140 in there, so it's not too much considering how big the cake is. And we'll just put that aside. Now it's going to get noisy, so I do apologize, because we have to turn the sugar into caster sugar, which is what the amazing Thermomix does. So if you grind the sugar, say for 5 seconds, it turns into caster sugar. Keep going another 5 seconds, it turns into icing sugar or confection sugar. So it is such an amazing, powerful machine. So I don't have to go out and buy caster sugar. I don't have to go out and buy icing or confection sugar, which is, you know, more expensive than normal sugar. I just buy normal plain white sugar and turn it into caster or confection sugar as I need, fresh. So it's amazing. So I'm just going to turn it into caster sugar, so just bear with me. It's going to get noisy. So I'm going to put it on 10 seconds, 10 seconds on speed 9. Sorry about the noise. That's it. It beeps. You set the time, you set the speed, it does its thing, and then it beeps when it's done. And look what we have. Beautiful icing sugar. Amazing. Now, next, add the butter and mix together for 20 seconds on speed 5. So now we need 170 grams of butter, which I have behind my laptop. So, yep, one-handed cooking, baking. I'm still waiting. I've ordered a tripod, so I'm waiting for that to arrive. So until then, while I'm by myself, I have to hold the camera with one hand and cook with the other. So we need 170 grams of butter. So that's 65. That's 120. 195. Of course, I've gone over. 155, 160. Just a smidgen more. Perfect. 170. Now we're going to have to get a little loud again. I apologize in advance. So 20 seconds on speed 5. So 20. Speed 5. Sugar storm. Should be gone. See what it's doing? Turning all of add butter and sugar. And it's done. So it's creamed the butter and sugar beautifully. And now we need to add eggs, so 3 eggs for this. I might just add 2. I always deviate from recipes, and I apologize to you guys who follow recipes to the T, but I'm only making small cakes, so this recipe makes a bigger cake, so I'm just going to put 2 eggs because I have large eggs. So I'm going to set it on 1 minute. And speed. I'm just going to put it on speed 3. And then do the one-handed cracking of the eggs. Speed 5, just to pick up all the butter on the side. See, it's mixing everything in together really well. Okay, now add the flour and vanilla extract and mix for 10 seconds. So we need 140 grams of self-raising flour. Now, I am going to deviate again and not use self-raising flour. I am going to use cake flour. Now, for those of you who don't know what cake flour is, it's like normal flour, but it has a higher percentage of protein, so it makes the crumb of the cake much more delicate and not as tough, I guess you could say. It's a finer crumb, so I like to use these for cookies and cakes. It just makes it a totally different type of cake. It's really nice, so give it a try if you can find it in your supermarkets. So weight, and it is 140 grams. So this is my cake flour. Okay, 140 exactly. And I have to add my own baking powder to make it self-raising. And I don't buy, sorry about the mess, I don't often buy self-raising flour anyway. I always buy my plain flour in bulk and then make my own self-raising flour, because the leavening agents in self-raising flour can not go off, but they get stale, they get old, and they don't work as well. So I like to make my own self-raising flour fresh as I need it.